Welcome to Vision Miner 3D Printed News. Today we're going to get into a robot skin 3D printer that's close to human trials. We've got the Air Force sponsoring development of 3D printed runway mats, and we've got Formnext 2020 being canceled. On top of that, we're going to talk a little bit about 3D printed guns, all right here on 3D Printing News. All right, so starting off, we've got a robot skin 3D printer, which is close to having the first in human trials. Basically, they're saying in about 2 years, they could be treating patients with burns and wounds with a patient's own skin cells. The Australian biotech startup Inventia Life Science received major investments from the Australian government, renowned burns expert Fiona Wood, and leading bioprinting researcher Gordon Wallace. This is one of 21 initiatives to receive funding through the Biomedtech Horizons program. The system is codenamed Ligo, which means to bind in Latin, and is expected to revolutionize wound repair. They can deliver multiple cell types and biomaterials rapidly and very precisely, and they can actually recreate a new layer of skin from the patient's own skin cells. Now this is cool. We've been waiting for this. They're printing hearts and organs and livers, but to print skin and slap that on somebody, that's pretty sweet. It basically prints tiny droplets containing the patient's skin cells and biomaterial directly into the wound. It can recreate functional and aesthetically normal skin, and it can be done in a single procedure, so they don't have to go in and out a bunch of times risking infection and things of that nature. To quote Dr. Julio Ribeiro, the CEO and co-founder of Inventia, when we started Inventia Life Science, our vision was to create a technology platform with the potential to bring enormous benefit to human health. We are pleased to see how fast the vision is progressing alongside our fantastic collaborators. The federal government support will definitely help us accelerate even faster. Very cool, a lot of cool stuff coming up at the health sector of 3D printing. All right, next up we've got the U.S. Air Force sponsoring the development of a 3D printed runway mat. Now, they've been using runway mats for years, since the Vietnam War, and they've made it out of an aluminum structure, but the materials and the process, it's all just sort of become outdated. So they actually partnered with Purdue University and Itemco, which is the Indiana Technology and Manufacturing Companies, to create a unique 3D printed runway mat. Now, they used a very special geometry in this that actually is a structure that can go from one form to another form and back again without losing any structural integrity. Professor Z explains products made with PXCM geometry have the ability to change from one stable configuration to another stable or metastable configuration and back again. This means the new runway mat could potentially heal itself, resulting in a much longer lifespan than a runway made with the AM2 aluminum matting. Another benefit is that the debris on the runway will not hamper the runway's performance with our technology. I believe he's saying this because of the geometry of the actual matting. If you check it out, see the pictures on screen, it looks like a lot of debris and whatnot would just fall right through. They ended up using the EOS M290 metal 3D printer to make this project, and yeah, more metal 3D printing and military applications. What do you guys think about the Air Force doing this? Let me know in the comments below, or hit us up on Twitter or Facebook. Moving right along, we've got Formnext 2020 has been officially canceled. Well, not entirely. It's not totally canceled. They're still doing an online event. Normally it's out in Frankfurt, Germany, but this year it's entirely going to be online due to COVID. So the Misago team basically said, in light of rising coronavirus infection rates and ongoing health concerns, they have decided that it would be impossible to hold a physical event in Frankfurt, where the show usually takes place. There are also many concerns over the abundance of travel restrictions currently in place, which may make it difficult for the exhibitors and attendees to experience Formnext in person. This is huge. You know, we can't exactly fly across the seas like we were able to last year. International travel, every country's got a different thing going on, so it kind of makes sense. They have restructured it into a digital event, which they're calling Formnext Connect. This is coming up in November from the 10th to 13th. Much like the original event, Formnext Connect aims to provide a comprehensive exhibitor experience and product presentation platform for both veterans and newcomers to the additive manufacturing industry. Sounds like we're not going to be frolicking among the metal printers with free bratwursts and beer this year. It is a shame, but we'll see you in 2021, I'm sure. So, moving again along, we've got 3D printed guns, a hot topic. You all have heard about it, I'm sure, but there's been all kinds of stuff over the years since 2012 that's changed, and it's legal, it's illegal, it's legal as the digital file, it's no longer legal. So basically, I'll run you through the timeline real quick. In 2012, Cody Wilson revealed his plan to make the design of firearms open source so that everyone could print a weapon at home. For this purpose, he founded an organization called Defense Distributed and the online platform called DefCAD. So Wilson says it's not a tech business, but rather a nonprofit defense organization with the purpose of fighting against government censorship. In 2013, they released the first file to hit the internet, and in 2 days, it had 100,000 downloads, like immediately. People were snatching this up like nothing. Since then, we've had a ton of legal battles. You know, courts don't entirely agree on the federal level, on the state level, and like everything's illegal in California, so God knows. But they mostly refer to the Second Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, which states a well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, to the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. So the legal battle between gun owners, gun makers, and the federal government continues to rage, and that's sort of where we're at. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, go ahead and hit that like button and maybe subscribe or share the video as well. Circling back to last week's topic, Desktop Metal going public for $2.5 billion, and how does that affect the industry? Michael Petch of the 3D printing industry, great guy, shout out, love you man. He went out and asked a couple of the experts in the field what their thoughts were and to comment on the underlying forces of reshoring manufacturing, supply chain flexibility, and distributed manufacturing. So we'll start with Amo Held, Chief Venture Officer of AM Ventures, said, "This is a very bold move from Desktop Metal in very uncertain times, but I think that it is the right one for the fast-growing unicorn, Desktop Metal. Taking this step will show how much investors are convinced that AM is on the way out of the current crisis, and it will bring new funds into our industry. As a result, helping everyone achieve the next levels of innovation and turning additive manufacturing into a real mass manufacturing technology." Over at X1, John Hartner, the CEO, also had some comments and said, "X1 welcomes all of the attention new competitors are bringing to the binder jet 3D printing space that they commercialized in 1998. Together with Desktop Metal, HP, and General Electric, are helping drive awareness of the incredible speed, sustainability, and innovation benefits that binder jet 3D printing has to offer manufacturing." And it's true. You can do a lot of stuff with binder jets, from metals to plastics to full color things. There's a lot of cool stuff out there. Go check it out. Binder jetting technology. Anyway, guys, that's all we got for this week. If we missed anything cool, let me know down in the comments below. And if you leave a comment with a link down there, you'll be entered to win a free sample of nanopolymer adhesive this week. So definitely go down there, let us know what we missed. Hit that bell icon and the like button and the subscribe and share this video. You know the jazz. If you liked it, let us know. Thank you for watching. And if you need a 3D printing solution, check out our print service or our printers online. We've got all kinds of filaments and the high temp engineering stuff. But other than that, check out visionminer.com. Give us a call, shoot us an email, and on your way out, just check out one of these videos over here. There should be a couple things. You know, this one looks cool. This one should be good. Bunch of stuff on 3D printing. We've got it all here. Anyway, have a positive rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video.